Is there still hope? Hi all, long-time reader of this forum, but now it's time to finally write down my story. D-Day was 2 years and a few days ago. 2 days before my birthday. It will be a long story, so bear with me. I just need to write the story down one time to maybe find some closure. I, 40 male, broke up with my ex-girlfriend 2 years ago. We were together for 9 years. It began 2 years and 2 months ago when she confessed she kissed someone else. A female colleague from work. They met at work a year earlier and they never really connected until a half year later when they were on a group project together. Slowly they be good friends, and I was happy for her because she doesn't have a lot of good female friends. The colleague was married and had 2 kids, so I wasn't worried for a bit, and my ex never showed signs of being interested in other women in that way. They became very good friends, and she also came to our home for dinner a couple of times, and we did some babysitting for her. My ex is one of the purest and kindest people I know. She always condemned cheaters and lying and was someone who wanted to save the world by working on green projects and have a job that improved sustainability. She even switched to a vegetarian diet and wouldn't fly anymore just to help improve the world a little bit. So when she confessed, my world collapsed. She just told me during dinner one day, and she told me they kissed twice. First time it just happened, and the second time they met up to talk about what happened, and they kissed again. Then she continued telling me she wanted to explore what it was. It was more of a statement and not a question or asking for approval. She basically told me she wanted to see what it was, and if she couldn't, it wouldn't work between us. The colleague apparently had discussed rules with her husband about these kinds of things, so there was no problem there. I asked a lot of questions. How does she seize this going forward? How can it happen twice? Was it just an adventurous kiss to experiment? Do you like women now? Do you want to have sex with her to experiment? Do you want an open relationship like your colleague? 1 month before this, we had the talk about starting a family the next year. We even started brainstorming about baby names and planned one big vacation before that time. So I was busy trying to come up with a big proposal and was ring shopping when she told me she cheated. I just didn't know how to feel about all this, because it was another woman she cheated with. I caved and I told her to explore and gave her time to find out about everything. I'd rather find about it now than later, if we got married and have kids like we planned. We grew apart for the next 2 weeks, and I crawled inside my shell, just waiting for an answer. I researched open relationships and all forms of it to see if I was comfortable with something like that. I sent her links about my research and asked if these are things she wanted, but she just told me she didn't know. After those 2 weeks, she told me she wanted to see if things between us were still okay, because she felt we were drifting apart. She told me she wouldn't see her colleague anymore. I was happy and thought she chose to fight for us. We even planned a small vacation together for 10 days. We had fun and everything seemed okay between us again. The only thing I wasn't comfortable doing yet was being intimate together, and said I needed some more time before the trust was back. When we got back from vacation, I got sick with COVID and was bedridden for almost 2 weeks. She took care of me because I was really weak. After I was better, she wanted to talk about everything. She told me she missed an emotional connection with me that she does have with her colleague, and it was something she really missed in our relationship. I'm a huge introvert, so talking about emotions isn't my strong suit. She is also an introvert, so she apparently needs someone who can pull those conversations out of her, and that is definitely not me. I told her she can have a best friend who she can talk with and still be with me. I also have guy friends who are that way for me. A week later, I wanted an answer from her how to move on. I was done waiting. 2 months have passed since her first confession. During that talk, she confessed that she secretly has still been seeing her colleague and also had sex with her. I was devastated. How can the girl I thought that was so pure and honest, who I gave all the space to find out what she wants, suddenly keep everything from me for weeks and weeks? Having sex behind my back? Lying about seeing her colleague? How? I got mad and broke it off instantly. The trust was gone. I moved out because I didn't want to live in that house anymore. Luckily, it was a rental. I was devastated after that. I got depressed and think I'm really traumatized by the whole thing. I don't know if I can ever trust someone again. For a year, I was really bad and at moments suicidal. My electric bike got stolen, and one of my employees or ex-employees stole cash from my business. That really didn't help with the trust issues. After that year, it went a little better. I wasn't suicidal anymore, but numb to everything, thinking I can never be happy again. Now, after the second year, I'm yet a little bit better. Apparently, time really does heal wounds. But still, I don't think I will ever be able to trust anyone anymore. If the one person who I thought was definitely on the top 1% of kindest PPL in the world would do this to me, then the world is lost to me. I think I will always have a guard up. Even if I meet someone new, it won't be fair to her. Even in my daily life, I'm so much more distrusting of people, always doubting people, and that they are out to get me or scam me. I just don't want to feel that way anymore, but I can't help to have those thoughts. I was a happy, carefree person, but not anymore. I'm on my first vacation since D-Day, backpacking through Sri Lanka. Still doubting people, still sad. Is there still hope for me? Will I ever trust again? Happy birthday to me, and thanks for reading my long-ass story for all those who made it this far. What do you guys think? Let's discuss in the comments. Follow and like for more stories.